you their side, but you just want the facts. And that's why you come to me. I give you the statistics without spin. Out of 116 million working age Nigerians, 35.5 million are employed full-time. That's 30%. I give you the context. I give you the history. I fight fake news with facts.
Kayode. No, Kayode, I will let you talk. Kayode, I will let you talk if you let me talk. Kayode.
That's why more and more Lagosians are tuning in. 500,000 Lagosians.
720,000.
970,000. Over 1 million Lagosians. They know that if you give me your afternoon, I will give you hard facts.
Well done, Sandra, on all you do, going beyond the headlines and focusing on the facts.
I am Sandra Ezekwesili, and these are your hard facts. Hello, Lagos. Good afternoon. I am Sandra Ezekwesili, and these are your hard facts. First hard fact of the day: $59.2 million. That's how much was in Flutterwave's bank accounts that the Kenyan authorities froze this week. This breaking story is rocking the world of fintech, tech in general, and venture capital. Kenyan authorities are accusing Flutterwave of money laundering. It's a huge story for us because this is one of Nigeria's first unicorns, right? So I'm going to be covering this story in some detail in the coming days and weeks as we get more information. Second hard fact of the day: Rocha Sokorocha is going abroad on bail for medical reasons.
Please come my rescue. Come and help me, my Lord, my God. Come and help me, my Lord, my God. Come and help me, my Lord, my God. Come and help me, my Lord, my God.
Well, I guess God did come to help him. It's interesting that Nigerian politicians always fall sick in detention, and it's always the kind of sickness that can only be treated abroad. I always say that. Isn't it interesting? Anyways, third hard fact of the day: 101. The victims of the Abuja Kaduna train attack have been in captivity for 101 days. Yesterday marked the 100th day. Their family and friends staged protests in Kaduna to mark the 100th day that they've been in captivity. Fourth hard fact of the day: there are 5 days left to submit your auditions for their Beg to Differ debate tournament. The submissions are rolling in. Remember, one winner, 1 million naira. Age bracket for this edition, 12 to 16. The website to go and submit your audition on is www.nigeriainfo.fm. www.nigeriainfo.fm. Lagosians cannot be wrong. So if you're tuning in for the first time, you are listening alongside 1 million Lagosians, right? So welcome. We have a great show for you. Starting with the big three, let's talk about the aftermath of the terrorist attack on Kuje Prison. Then let's talk about a tragedy on our waterways as 2 women died after a ferry capsized. And then let's talk about how high prices are affecting Sallah celebrations. All the people who usually invite me for ileya are very, very quiet now. Sapa is everywhere. I'm still begging you people, if you're able to find ram, please invite me to come and eat some ram and some jollof. I love ram, I love jollof. Invite me, please. Today we'll bring you eyewitness, and then at 5 o'clock we'll talk about the Ekweremadu trial. We have updates on that story. They were in court today. They've been remanded until the 4th of August. Now, news, business, and sports will come your way at the top of every hour. I have people joining me on the show from 6:15 to talk to you if marketing is something that you want to do professionally. So 6:15, don't miss our conversation. From 6:30, Richi Bakari Yusuf will be here to bring you listed Lagosian. But let's get started with the big three, eh? I'm Sandra Ezekwesili. Lagos, these are your hard facts.
This is the big three. The big three on hard facts on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
How can boating in Lagos be safer? How is the price of ram and other foodstuff affecting Sallah celebrations? And Kuje, Those are the big three. Lagos, let's talk. Our first story is the aftermath of the shocking terrorist attack on Kuje Correctional Facility. As you know, Defense Minister Bashir Magaji said that all the Boko Haram terrorists that were in that facility are among the victims that escaped. He said, quote, the prison is accommodating about 994 inmates and over 600 of those escaped. Many people have been recaptured and brought back to the prison. Maybe by the close of the day, more will have been recaptured and returned. I think everything is under control. The people who came to do these activities from the records, we believe they belong to a particular group. Most likely they are Boko Haram members because we have sizable number of Boko Haram suspects in detention, and presently we cannot locate any of them. I think there are about 64 in the prison. None of them now is available. They have all escaped, end quote. Those are the words of Defense Minister Bashir Magaji. Magashi also says that the terrorists struck in large numbers around 10:30 p.m. on Tuesday night. The Interior Ministry has said that the terrorists used explosive to breach the fence and the gate. And a lot of Nigerians are asking, how were these terrorists able to overwhelm the security at a medium security prison like Kuje, right there in Abuja? How were they able to keep control long enough to release so many prisoners? One of the Nigerians asking the question is the president. President Muhammadu Buhari, he visited Kuje Prison on his way out of the country to Senegal. He wanted answers about how this could happen. He said, quote, I'm disappointed with the intelligence system. How can terrorists organize, have weapons, attack a security installation and get away with it? End quote. But there are other questions being asked. For example, how were the terrorists able to take control of the prison and free the inmates they wanted to free while only killing one security agent? One. You would expect that such a breach and attack would lead to strong resistance by the personnel on guard. And if terrorists are able to break such resistance, it would be at the cost of lives on both sides. Did the security agents at the prison put up a fight or not? And if not, why would security personnel guarding Boko Haram terrorists not have the orientation, the training, the equipment, and the resolve to defend that prison to the bitter end? Some have said that maybe this was because Kuje is a medium security prison. And the question in response to that is, why are Boko Haram terrorists locked up in a medium security prison instead of maximum security prison? I mean, the government already has a rehabilitation and amnesty program for repentant insurgents. So that means that those that are still in prison are more likely to be those who are not repentant, right? Or cannot be rehabilitated. So these are the most hardened, most committed, most unrepentant enemies of the state. Should they not be in maximum security prisons? Meanwhile, the manhunt is on for fugitives. Umar Abubakar, the National Correction Services spokesperson, said, quote, the service will deploy its corrections information management system in synergy with the National Identity Management Commission to track all fleeing inmates and return them to custody. Abubakar seems to be saying that the correction service will share the fugitives' biometric data with NIMSI to enable the agency to trace them if they pop up on the grid. It's all very Jack Bauer. But we need, to ask a few other tough questions, right? So first of all, in how many does a Nigerian use their biometric data? Yeah, PVC, when you're opening a bank account or doing some other banking transactions. And the next question is, how likely is it that one of these escaped one of these things? And then the next question is, even if they go to a bank, the passport office or INEC office or a NIMSI office, will the system be able to alert security agencies anywhere in the country? Will they be able to respond quickly enough? If the answers to these questions are affirmative, then this sharing of data with NIMSI makes sense, and it's a step in the right direction. But if the answers are negative, then this is a piece of security theater. I leave the judgment to you. Meanwhile, ISWAP has claimed responsibility for this attack on the prison. We're getting reports from Humangle claiming that these terrorists were able to conduct a prayer session for 15 minutes within the prison before they released prisoners. So again, what happened there? Ondo State Governor Rotimi Akeredolu condemned the attack. He's repeating his opinion that state police is the only way forward. Atiku Abubakar, the PDP's presidential candidate, said that the security situation keeps getting worse because government has failed to enthrone the rule of law. Former Vice President Atiku Abubakar also said that as long as would-be criminals and terrorists see that other terrorists and would-be criminals are getting away with it, it emboldens them to break the law as well. Do you agree with Atiku? Do you think that NIMSI can actually help to track these fugitives? And do you agree with the president that there was an intelligence failure? There are so many angles to this story. Like, the story just packs quite a punch. How much of this failure that the president is talking about should the president own, considering that he's been in charge for 7 years? Women, call me on 01465-7190. Men, call me on 070-0993-993-993. We've got WhatsApp. WhatsApp is 080-959-75805. Of course, there's Twitter at Nigeria Info FM. There's Facebook, Nigeria Info 99.3, where we're streaming live. And yeah, those are all the platforms. So let's talk. 99.3, hello.
Hello, Sandra.
Good to have you on the show. What's your name, sir?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
My name is Simon.
Simon, welcome.
Yes. About the Kuje. Well, we can say what happened before 24 hours before this attack. Then we drove army from that place 24 hours before this attack happened. And that open place as the Kuje, no one have been caught. So government should stop fooling us. They know what is going on. Bye-bye.
All right. Thank you very much for calling. Now, of course, we don't have confirmation of that story that soldiers were removed from the Kuje prison, but I have seen those reports myself. 99.3, hello.
Hello.
Good to have you on the show, sir.
President.
Good afternoon. What's your name?
Hello.
Hello. What's your name? Good afternoon.
Yes. This year be calling from my papa.
Welcome. Go ahead.
Yes. It's very, very political. There's a political conspiracy behind the attack, the arrangement. Now, I heard the president using a particular language. That is, if I know how to read properly. How do they have weapons? I don't understand. I love that particular position. And as well, I think I like his message always, perpetrators to be brought to book. What method of prayer did they use? According to what you said, is it traditional? Is it the Christian? Is it the Islamic prayer? I think
Islamic prayer.
Listen to Kwankwaso as well has shown that we are dying slowly. Christian nation is dying slowly. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much for calling. 99.3, hello. Unfortunately, that didn't connect. Ekene is on the line. Hi, Ekene.
Yeah, Sandra, it's work.
Right, fine, thank you.
You see, Sandra, our leaders should have known now that Nigerians are wise.
Okay.
And they should start fooling us.
Okay.
Sandra, it's not a shame that the whole capital of Abuja, that those evil men operated 3 hours. The question is that where's our security? Sandra, I know you are aware now that the Prime Minister of Britain now have resigned.
Okay.
And we're here just fooling ourselves. And the president is telling us he's disappointed. Almost in 4 hours now, no one has been fired. What a...
Well, unfortunately, Ekene, your line is not very clear. Maybe give us a call back if you can. Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, Sandra.
Good afternoon. What's your name, ma'am?
I'm Genevieve.
Welcome, Genevieve.
Thank you. Sandra, who exactly is the president asking those questions?
You.
I mean, it should be the one answering questions he's asking. Besides, every time he's always traveling. Where is he going to? He's always traveling here and there. The country he's living is falling apart. He's traveling. Now, that aside, these governors, ministers, or wherever, they should stop condemning. Like, Sandra, my blood is boiling. Every time something happens, you see them condemning. I condemn this. And nothing is done, Sandra. Nothing is done. If you ask me, they know what is happening.
Genevieve, your line is so bad. I'm really sorry, but I have to end the call. But to a point that you made earlier on, you were like, why is the president traveling? We got a statement from the presidency. And, they were mentioning on Twitter, at least via the verified presidency Nigeria handle, that, government cannot stop working because nations are facing terrorist threats. Let me read what the presidency's Twitter handle tweeted. They tweeted, quote, "The presidency wishes to use this opportunity to react to mounting criticism of the trip to Dakar, Senegal by President Buhari, and to stress that governments don't stop working because nations face terrorist threats. To cancel the trip to Senegal would mean that the terrorists are successful in calling the shots, something that no responsible government in the world will allow." What do you think about that? Let's speak with Pastor Paul. Hello, Pastor Paul. Hello. All right, Pastor Paul is not there anymore. 99.3. Sorry about that. Call us back if you can. How are you? What's your name, sir?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, good afternoon, Sandra.
Good afternoon, sir. Welcome.
For calling to pick my call, don't talk to problem.
Yes.
Good afternoon, this is Manuel from Naija.
Welcome, Emmanuel. Go ahead.
You're welcome. Well, I want to condemn what happened in Kuje Council. I want to condole the good people of Kuje. I'm from Kuje. You know, where the prison located at Kuje is in between Pesile and Shetuku. But if we visit Kuje Prison, if we know Kuje very well, if we visit Kuje Prison, we will discover that the security agencies are there. They are not enough.
Okay.
Look at what happened yesterday. One of my journalist friends called me for Abuja. He said, there's fire on the matter. I said, what's the problem? They say they don't attack Kuje. This attacking of Kuje is not one time, two times, three times. They want to bomb Kuje police station the other time, 2015. They went ahead and proceeded in Kuje market. This is the second time they bombed the Kuje prison. The government is telling us that they are supporting on this thing. There's not enough security in that prison. There's not enough. When you are entering the Kuje prison, the entrance, they man this thing. But when you are coming for the what do you call Shetuko, the back, everything, there's no security, nothing.
Okay.
So what's the time? Thank you very much.
Thanks for calling. 99.3. Hello. Hello. All right. Unfortunately, you're not there anymore. Let's read some comments. Ooh. Questioning the issue of security intelligence on Twitter is ridiculous. The intelligence is open. The terrorists made clear of their demand. Release our members. The same terrorist group hold in hostage for almost 100 days victims of Kaduna Abuja train attack as a bargain, and boom, Kuje Prison housing the members was attacked. Connect the dots. Yomi Williams with that message there. Yomi is also saying, how on earth could a Minister of Interior, who on assumption of office publicly admitted that he knew nothing about the functions of his ministerial portfolio, expect for what he read on pages of newspapers, understood from AAA, who said, we're in ordinary warfare and we expect a solid war. Should all cry in prayer for forgiveness. If not, we aren't going anywhere because everywhere is infiltrated by evil elements. It's only divine intervention that is the solution. I disagree. I disagree completely. This is not a praying matter, and I despise the fact that we're so willing to outsource the things that we can handle for ourselves. There's a reason that God gave us thinking brains. There's a reason that God gave us hands. There's a reason that God gave us mouths. There's a reason that God gave us resources. God gave us those things so that we don't keep outsourcing everything to God. This is not a praying matter. This is an action matter. And when the action that you expect is not happening, you demand for it to happen. You don't say, oh, we have to collectively pray. We have been praying for so long. Since I was 11 years old, I've been praying prayer for Nigeria in distress. Since I was 11 years old, we have been praying for so long. And the fact that things are still the way they are should tell you that God has answered the prayer, and God has said, I have given you people the entire tools you need to solve this problem. Stop disturbing me. I have important things to attend to. But maybe that's just me. Like I said, I thoroughly despise when people say, oh, let's all turn to God in prayers. No, please. Serious countries don't do that. Serious citizens don't do that. Let's take a break. When we come back, I'll bring you our second story. A boat collapse here in Lagos.
Coming up, we'll be back in a moment.
A dominance which started in 1991 is about to be extended in 20...
You could be 4 debates away from 1 million naira.
Good day, honorable judges, or ever attentive audience.
That's the moderator, co-debater. We've crowned 3 I Beg to Differ debate champions.
My name is Sanvita Kaushik.
I'm Ruth Okocha. My name is Bawadesa. And if you want to be the 4th,
in fact, it even gives you a new global perspective.
The quest since 1998 begins
during the 2015 elections.
Now. The auditions for the next I Beg to Differ debate tournament are on. It's open to all secondary school students in Lagos, aged between 12 and 16. Just go to www.nigeriainfo.fm and click on I Beg to Differ and follow the instructions. Auditions close 3 p.m. July 12th, 2022.
And I want to assume that you would run because I want to give the listeners context for the conversation.
In 2019, you were running mate to Atiku Abubakar. What did you learn then that you will not repeat this time?
Yes, when is the president coming out to address us?
There's a few things. One, I have a burden and a passion for young people.
The fact that you have elected a man does not mean then you begin to order him around. The president will do whatever is good for the country at any given time.
Mr. Adeshino, isn't the president responsible to the people?
What should the next president do to root out stakeholders who are complicit?
You fire those that need to be fired are fired. It's looking like a brand new Chelsea, attacking with so much fluidity. And what can you say about that, Martin? I know you follow Chelsea quite closely.
I live close to the Chelsea training ground. That's what you mean by that. I'm not
Lagos Police Command spokesperson Benjamin Hundeyin, he tweeted, quote, now that more Lagosians will be embracing water transport, please endeavor to get a personal life jacket. It does save lives. Yesterday, a ferry with 17 passengers capsized at Ikbakodo, Ikorodu. 15 were rescued, 2 drowned. Our marine police came through on this one, end quote. I'm Sandra Ezekwesili. You're listening to the Big 3 on Hard Facts on 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk about Hundeyi's suggestion that Lagosians should be moving around with personal life jackets. Is this practical? Does this advice make sense? In other cities around the world where there is public water transport and mandatory life jackets, it's the operators that are expected to have the life jackets. Think about it this way. Imagine someone who does not own a car, and that person has to commute to work. Are we expecting that person to carry their personal life jacket with them from the moment they leave the house until the moment they return to the house? Are they supposed to hold it in their hands as they walk down the street? Will they balance it on their lap, in the keke? or in the bus? When they get to work, what are they supposed to do with it? And we haven't talked about those who are carrying other things. So what do you think about this advice? Is it practical? I've traveled to other countries and I've used water transportation, and like I said, the operators are giving you the life jackets. Is it practical what the Lagos Police Command spokesperson Benjamin Hundeyin has advised? Doesn't it make more sense to put the requirements on the boat and the ferry operators and the jetty operators? Because if my boat can carry 20 people, shouldn't I just have 20 jackets? And if I only have 10 jackets, shouldn't that simply mean that I don't carry more than 10 people? I don't know. How wanna see? And when it comes to passengers, instead of telling them to buy and carry personal life jackets, shouldn't the message be that they shouldn't get on a boat if they're not given a life jacket? 0700-993-993-993 for men. Women, call us on 01465-7190. Hello, good afternoon. Thanks for calling us. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon, Sandra.
Good afternoon to you, sir. Welcome.
Yeah, Peter, calling from Badagry.
Welcome, Peter from Badagry. Go ahead.
Yeah, first time caller on your program.
I'm glad to have you on the show today. Welcome.
Yeah, based on the issue. You know, first of all, the way our manner we are behaving in Nigeria is the same way the spokesperson was trying to address that issue, which is not supposed to be like that. Because the way you analyze it now, so if, for instance, now if I want to board a bus, they should tell me that I should go and carry my seat belt.
And you cuckoo
be going around with my seat belt.
You cuckoo live in Badagry.
It's for them to make the waterways create the law. All waterways people should have the life jacket. Make it very compulsory, so that at least life will be saved. Neither than we're putting the blames on the customers. It's not done that way.
Okay. All right, Peter. Thank you very much for calling. We've got Meg on the line. Hi, Meg.
Hi, Sandra. How are you doing today?
I'm fine. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Okay. You were asking a question. What do you think about his suggestion?
Yeah.
I'm going to agree with him to the extent that is my life.
Okay.
If I'm going to go on one of those water jetties, it's my life. So I'm going to take responsibility for my life. Why don't I have my own life jacket? Since the people that are supposed to have those things don't have them. If I'm going to put myself in their jetty, then I can as well just carry one. We are providing everything for ourselves, Sandra. Electricity, water, security, everything. Then is it life jacket that will be difficult for me? I will carry it, my darling. I will carry it and have an extra. Rather than put my life in the hands of people who don't care, they will swim out of the boat, swim out of the jetty, whatever it is. But it's you and I that will be stranded. So anybody who wants to go by water transportation, I would advise you, if you can afford it, go get your own life jacket and have it in your hands. Because nothing is working in Nigeria as it stands today. Thank you.
Thank you, Meg, for calling. But are things not working because we adjust? Light no day. By Jen. They don't want to build the road to our estate. Contribute, tax yourself, build it. NEPA doesn't want to bring a transformer for our estate. Tax yourself, contribute, bring it. They don't want to fix public education so my children can go to school. Save, starve, send your children to private school. Now, they don't want to provide life jackets on the waterways. I will bring my own life jacket. Isn't the reason things are the way they are that we adjust? We're experts in adjusting. We're perfect in adjusting. Adjustments 10 over 10, 100 over 100. Isn't that why things are the way they are? If we did not adjust as much as we do, could things get better? Would things improve? If we are all uncomfortable, and that discomfort makes us demand more from the people that we have elected to lead us, would things change? If we keep adjusting, will things change? Let me speak with Obioma. Obioma is joining us from America. Hi, Obioma.
I'm good. Sandra, how are you?
I'm okay. Welcome.
Sandra, it's really unfortunate the way Nigeria government treat its citizens. It's not like there is no law. There is law, I'm sure there is law that guides the waterways. And it says that you must provide life jacket for any passenger you're taking on board. And sometimes I wonder, like I keep saying, people will always break law if there is no consequences, if there is no penalty for that. That's how it works everywhere. It's not like in developed world, they don't have stubborn people who like to break the law, but once you break it, you pay for it. And I'm looking forward to a day I will see one of these human rights lawyers in Nigeria or Lagos take up a case like this. Those who lost their life on that boat mishap should be able to sue whatever company or whatever boat, even if they don't pay, but make a statement, take them to court, so that others will sit up. Until we start to do this, it's gonna be the same story over. I mean, I'm really sorry. My heart bleeds for the way people, especially young people, keep dying in Nigeria. Because how do you blame them? Some of them cannot afford this life jacket. Some of them don't even know the dangers involved in waterways. Honestly, it's too painful.
Obioma, thanks for calling. Thanks for sharing your thoughts. We've got Joy Forever on Twitter who says, is it not appalling that the C&C is talking of intelligence failure? Doesn't he get briefing? It is well, ma. I will be apolitical. On RAM price, it is out of reach for many, and fuel scarcity. It is good that we all take care of our mental health. All right, Joy Forever, thank you very much for your message. We have lots of comments. Oh my, lots of comments. But let me come back to the phone lines for a bit. 99.3, hello.
Hello, Sandra.
Thanks for calling. What's your name,
Good afternoon.
ma'am? Good afternoon.
This is my first time of calling on your program.
I'm glad you called us today.
I live in Ikorodu.
Okay.
And that route, when I was still working, I'm retired now.
Okay.
When I was still working, I think I applied that route for about 2 years.
Okay.
There are life jackets true enough.
Okay.
But a lot of them are in tatters. Some are smelly.
Okay.
A lot of them are, the zippers have gone bad.
Okay.
The buckles are no good.
Okay.
Some, they have to tie it on you. Now, while I was working in Lekki, I bought my own life jacket.
Okay.
This oil company that is in Niger area, I don't want to mention names, they take that yearly or so. So anytime they are there, they bought the boats first, and they come in their own, they are well fitted, come in their own jackets. I think Lagos State is just playing lip service to this whatever. If it is privatized, my fear is that it may increase the price, because it's 1,000 to go from Ikorodu to Lekki or CMS or wherever. It's 1,000 naira.
Okay.
So it's not everybody that can afford it.
Okay.
But I think proper monitoring. A lot of those guys are young Ileya boys.
Okay.
You know, riverine areas, that's their work. And a lot of them are not schooled. A lot of them are uncouth. They need training. And Lagos State needs to be more serious. Indeed, they want this ferry service and this waterway thing to work.
Okay.
That's my view.
Thank you so much for calling to share your view. 99.3, hello. Thanks for calling us.
Hello, Sandra.
How are you? What's your name, ma'am?
I'm fine. It's still John James. Sandra, did I say something wrong?
When?
Well, you know, this is where we call to express ourselves. So if I said something wrong, I'm sorry.
No, you didn't. When did you say something wrong?
The first topic.
Oh, no, you didn't. Why do you think you said something wrong?
Okay, because I thought you cut me off.
Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, your line was bad. Your line wasn't clear.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, your line
So
was
can I
bad.
still comment about the first topic?
Yes, sure, go ahead.
Okay, so all I was trying to say then was that, you know, just like someone who sent a message stated, you know, the people who kidnapped the passengers of the train, their demand was that some of their members should be released. And then all of a sudden this attack happened. So it's not far-fetched. Like, if you think about it, you know, you realize based on how it has been happening, it could be that it's linked to their demands. Well, I'm not saying that is what it is, but I'm just saying it could be. Now, for the second topic, the questions you asked, I don't think it's practical carrying jackets up and down. No, the operators should provide the jacket. That's how it's supposed to be done.
Thank you. Thank you, Jean-Pierre, for calling back. And I also have to ask about enforcement. I really like the call from the lady before Jean-Pierre who called the show for the first time. Are there enough patrol boats on the water to make sure that the rules are being followed? Are there enough security personnel at the jetties to make sure that no passenger attempts to board without a jacket and to make sure that operators don't allow them to board without a jacket? Because Lagos State government has been talking up the waterways as a viable alternative to our congested roads. They're trying to encourage more and more people to embrace the waterways, right? But do you believe that they're doing everything in their power to make water transit easy, to make it safe? On Monday, we're going to be assessing Lagos and livability. Remember, we had that conversation, I believe it was 2 Fridays ago or 3 Fridays ago, about this report from the Economist Intelligence Unit that ranked Lagos 171 out of 172 cities in terms of livability. Transportation was one of the factors. So on Monday, 5 p.m., we're going to be talking about ways that it can be improved. Don't miss it, Monday, 5 p.m. But right now, let's keep talking about this boat mishap and Ben Hunde's advice for passengers to buy life jackets. Do you agree? Women 014657190, men 0700-993-993-993. And yes, you can still talk about our first story. 99.3, hello.
Hello?
Thanks for calling. What's your name, ma'am?
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name?
Good afternoon. I'm calling for the first time on your show.
I'm glad.
I was following you.
Welcome.
So I wanted to talk about the life jacket thing.
Okay, go
ahead. So
ahead.
I lived in Ikorodu for about a year before I moved away from there.
Okay.
And I was someone who always used boats going to work in BI.
Okay.
So I personally had my own personal life jacket.
Okay.
So I agree with what the other lady said. I mean, we're in a country where things don't work. So yes, it's better to have your own. Yeah, truly, when I was there, when I was there, they had their own life jackets. And when I was there, I know that they enforced it because there's a process before you get to where the boat is actually. And I know that they enforced it, and you won't enter without life jackets. I don't know whether things, because I'm surprised by what you were saying, because obviously things have gotten worse now. But
because if the police PRO is saying that you should have your own life, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
If the police PRO is saying that you should have your own life jackets, then things have changed.
That's what I'm saying. Is worse now. Before it wasn't like that.
Okay.
If you don't have, we had people who didn't have. I had my own, and I was using a private company ferry service.
Okay.
I wasn't using the Lagos State's own had not come at that time.
Right.
When I was and we had a place where we kept our jacket.
Right.
And it was safe. And after work, when we get there, you pick up your jacket and you enter the ferry.
So you don't carry the jacket from your house?
No. There was a place we normally keep it before we leave for work. Even when you come back, you say somebody is always there. I'm talking about the private one.
I see.
But I don't know about the Lagos State own. I followed a few times before I left. But what I'm saying is, when I was there, it was compulsory. You can't enter without life jacket.
I see. Okay, well,
it's obviously worse now.
Okay, well, thank you very much for calling. We've got Agwoma on the line. Hi, Agwoma.
Hello, good afternoon, Sandra.
Good afternoon. Good to have you on the show.
My name is Agwoma.
Yes, go ahead.
Now, talking about the issue we have in Kuje Prison. It's actually about conspiracy. The government that is now we have are very sympathetic with the terrorists, and we have seen it in every facet of their activities and engagement with them. Again, you see, most of our military people have been deployed to Imo State for what I do not know, maybe for people who are protesting for Nnamdi Kalu's non-bail issue. So that is where, to this present administration, that is what matters to them. Now, they also say that the president, this thing that happened could not deter the president from traveling out. But when Nnamdi Kalu was kidnapped in Kenya, the president cut short his journey to UK, stopped his journey to UK because of that. So I don't know why the greatest security threat to him and to this administration is all about the southeastern people. And we've seen this thing play out in different facets of the activities. And if we are to look at what is happening in case of insecurity now, why can't we do structural changes in the leadership of their military? Because they have failed woefully. So, if we really need to go forward, there are things we need to question. That is my submission. Thank you.
Agwoma, thank you very much for calling. Carry Your Day says Ben Hundeyin is saying that we should also get guns to protect ourselves since we provide everything for ourselves in this country. All right. Well, let's talk about something a bit. Well, it's light, but it's also not really light, because Ileya is here. But does it really feel like Ileya this year? That's our third story. Does it feel like Ileya this year? Nobody has invited me to cancel Sallah Ram. Nobody has told me, Sandra, come and cancel Sallah Ram with me. I already told you that. I've been dropping small hint for all my Muslim friends. Everybody's just doing as if they don't know what I'm saying, So I finally had to come out with my chest and say, what is it? Kilo Shele. And they told me that a lot of people are making Ileya very low-key this year because of food prices. So, for example, I'm hearing that a ram now costs between 200,000 and 250,000 naira. Ram, not cow, ram. So I said, let me ask you people, how are you seeing this Ileya? Yeah, if you usually celebrate it, are you going to tone it down this year? If you're a non-Muslim longer throat like me, are you seeing any road at all? Is there any connection that you want to connect me inside? Let's talk. 0700-993-993 01465-7190. Yes, you can call. You can talk about all our stories on the show today. We've told you so far about the aftermath of the Kuje Prison attack, the reactions to that. We've also talked about the boat mishap that claimed 2 lives. And now we're talking about Ileya. You can talk about all 3 or 1 or 2. 99.3, hello.
Hello, Sandra. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you, Alex?
Yeah, I'm good.
Welcome. Go ahead.
I have a suggestion for the government of Lagos State on handling of the life jacket issue.
Right.
It's not for the people to provide life jackets. I understood Meg's position. It's your life.
Mm-hmm.
It's good for you to take care of your life, right?
Mm-hmm.
Invite all insurance companies operating in Lagos. Let them provide life jackets, right? Out of the transport fare that these people pay every single trip, take some money for life insurance for just that trip of everybody involved.
Okay.
In other words, the owner of the life jacket is the company, not the transport provider. No. Is the insurance company. They can do a consortium of all of them so that they can all benefit. That's what I'm saying. Invite all of them. Okay. Otherwise, one company can do it.
Okay.
Let them all set up one small company that will handle waterway insurance for Lagos State.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you get my point, Sandra.
I get. Mm-hmm.
Yes, so that when you're walking into board, you must put on a life jacket. It has nothing to do with the operator of the boat.
Okay.
When you're getting to the other end, you must drop it. And then those people will be in charge of the sanitation. That is the ensuring that those life jackets are clean. I would not be happy wearing a jacket that somebody has just taken off. Maybe some sweaty, smelly. It happens. Let's not deny the fact. Mm-hmm. Maybe some workman from the site or something like that wore it. Mm-hmm. Or woman. Let's not say we're being sexist here. Right? So they can go into some kind of arrangement so that those things continue to be maintained forever and ever. Mm-hmm. I believe that Lagos State has a lot to do when it comes to innovative thinking. I'm not trying to sound modest here, but there's a lot Lagos State needs to do. You can't tell the people to be buying that. That is the most primitive suggestion. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you for calling. We've got Kevin on the line. Kevin, you don't see Ileya invitation.
The one you put the fucking ileya.
Ileya. Okay, sorry.
La ileya. You put
sorry.
Sandra, don't make me laugh time for road when it's the meats everywhere. If you come to my zone, everybody is like a carnival.
Where? Surulere?
Yes, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I don't know anybody.
They share the thing, everywhere. Me, I get plenty people I go chop.
Okay, you know what's going to happen? I go call you after this show so that me and you go coordinate movement. I go just follow you as your handbag. As they go, I will follow you.
Sandra, I was just excited when you were fucking nice in the OT. Thank you. I'm on the road.
All right, bye, Kevin. Thanks for calling. 99.3. Hello.
Hello, Sandra. Good evening.
Good evening. What's your name, ma'am? Hi, Cynthia.
Calling from Ikwe.
All right, go
please,
ahead.
my own problem is ileya too. There's hunger in this country.
I think you see.
So please, Sandra.
Kevin has said Surulere. He has said Surulere. See, we'll throw down.
Plenty company. I know there are million people. They have more allergies on that side.
We're going to go with Kevin.
So it must be too crowded.
No, Kevin is our plug. Kevin is our plug. He will show us the way.
Okay, because this ileya is not ileya like the other ileyas due to current economic problems in the country. So everybody is very low key. Things are too expensive. So celebrations have tied down.
Yeah.
So God will help us.
Oh, God will help us.
Happy Barakat Sallah to all our Muslim friends and our brothers and sisters.
That's right. Thank you for calling, Cynthia. 99.3, hello. Ooh, there's no one there. Okay, let me go to WhatsApp very quickly so that they don't riot on WhatsApp. Dear Sandra, I'm glad the presidential spokesman tweeted, "A responsible government, Shay, that statement will only be correct if this government is responsible. Otherwise, he shouldn't travel." Thank you for the good work you're all doing. All right, you didn't leave your name, but thank you for that message. That is somehow. We've got Franklin from Agro Palace Way who says, perhaps the police officers who were shot, Perhaps the police officers who were shot, if they were the president's sons or relatives, would he have continued his trip to Senegal? How can 300 bike men come and attack a presidential convoy, yet none of them were caught or shot on a level ground? Rather, they injured our officers. We have to Kano jet, other fighter jets purchased for this purpose, and it was not used. Officers are on road checkpoints, yet they didn't see the 300 bikes coming through. These terrorists did all of that, and they have the mind to go to Kuje Prison to release their members. Can you not see the foul play? Franklin from Agro Palace Way with that message there. Sandra, the boats are supposed to have life jackets according to the number of people that it carries. Salma with that message there. I've got a message from John who says, Sandra, I disagree with the statement saying passengers should carry their life jacket along their journey. The Ministry of Waterways Transportation should organize professional waterways rescue teams like Ijaw and Ilaje people that should keep patrolling the journey of waterways to and fro in case of an accident so that they can come to people's rescue. All right. Samuel from Ikorodu says, I board that ferry almost 3 times weekly. Lagos State needs to monitor the activities of the operators of the ferry. The fare is extremely high. They increase the fare almost every week. The fare from Ijele to Victoria Island is now 1.3. The available life jackets are not good. If I have my way, I will buy one for my safety. All right, let's take a break. When we come back from this break, Lagos, I'll stay on messages from social media. I am Sandra Ezekwesili. This is Hard Facts on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Latest news and trending conversations here on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Don't tell people you've added weight. Why are you losing weight?
Yeah.
Eating. No, it's not your business.
That money, the pass is good. That finally.
We should be patient and pray to God that God is going to answer our prayer.
Please, this is not all about prayer. It's not like everything is not prayer. That is Nigerian mentality. It's not finding happiness in your home. You pray.
Your number one station for talk. Let's talk.
For the past 4 years, the Agents for Citizen-Driven Transformation, ACT, funded by the European Union and implemented by the British Council, has collaborated with over 200 civil society organizations in Nigeria to drive development in 10 states selected across 6 geopolitical zones in the country. How has the ACT program helped strengthen the systems of civil civil society organizations, networks, and coalitions? How has it helped provide a platform for multi-stakeholder dialogue for an improved and effective regulatory environment for the operation of CSOs in Nigeria? What impact are these CSOs making across the country? Join us on 99.3 Nigeria Info every Tuesday from 6:30 a.m. as we discuss these and more. This program is brought to you by the ACT program in collaboration with Nigeria Info.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
Your number one station for talk. Let's talk.
I'm Sandra Ezekwesili. Hi, Lagos. We have touched on 3 stories. Now let's take a look at your reactions on social media. We've got a message here. Sandra, you're very correct. We are adjustments general in Nigeria. As a Bielsa boy, I must find life jacket too at the fair water. Before you know, you go here say price of diesel don't affect life jacket. But companies that can produce this thing should please make life jacket a thing. On the jetty and make it available. Honestly, I agree. If you can buy life jacket, buy. I had one that even had whistle and torchlight, James Bond type jacket. Fred, thanks for your message. We have a message here. It's disheartening to hear that people are still drowning in boat disasters on Lagos waters, despite my outreaching to Laswa and Governor Ambode about 5 years ago about unsinkable hovercraft ferry, which my company designed. Okay, Yinka there, sneaking in free advert for himself. Fortune Okolie from Festac Town says, Sandra, in the midst of all the prison crisis, we've not heard from the Minister of Interior. Since he assumed office, the only thing he knows how to do is announce public holidays. I've not seen this type of thing before. Fortune Okolie with that message there. By the way, public holidays are Monday and Tuesday. Lucky you people. I hate you people because I'm going to be here working. We've got a message from Joshua, who says, I like the response you gave to the person who said we should pray to God for the challenging situation in the country. The truth is that we've prayed enough, God has answered, but God will not come down from heaven to solve the problem we're currently facing as a country. That's why he gave us all we need to make the changes to the unfortunate situation that we found ourselves. Madam Sandra, do we have... Ooh, all right, that's a very one-kind message. I can't read it. We have a message here. Sandra, good afternoon. This is Nigeria for you. NEPA transformer spoiled, then we pay for it to be fixed. After fixing, we'll pay for light. Now, life jacket. How will I buy life jacket for the boat company? This Nigeria. God cannot save us. It's we the people that will help ourselves. Dan P from Igondo with that message. Tony Anele in Ijagamo says, jailbreak occurred 24 hours after removal of Kuje Prison security personnel. Were they not replaced? Incident occurred subtly without collateral fatality. Inmates escaped except notable personalities like Yari and Jang. In all these, President has just expressed shock and disappointment on the type of security that he has, even without any head rolling by now. All put together, even the not so wise can deduce that there is more to it than meets the ordinary eye. Again, attack on the president's security detail is a pointer that there is fire on the mountain in this country. Tony Anele in Ijegamo with that message there. Buy your own transformer, but you will pay PHCM bill regardless. Make your own road, you still pay touts tax. Provide your own water, you still pay water bill. Provide your own security, get kidnapped, pay your own ransom. Buy your own gen, buy your own life jacket, a country where your life is in and out of your hand. You didn't leave your name, but thanks for your message. Stephen Inigondo says, our representatives don't really think before they spill out words. If passengers on boats will get life jackets, then passengers on planes too will be going around with their parachutes. All right, Stephen, thanks for your message. Sky from Lekki says, I use the boat service every day, and the truth is you can board the boat without life jacket, but the problem is that most of the life jackets are bad, and most independent ferry operators do not have regulations. So again, it's down to enforcement. It's down to does government think that this thing is a serious problem? Do they think it's a serious enough problem that they need to solve? If they do, that life jackets are bad is a minor issue. Like Lagos, like if you see how minor it is an issue that life jackets are bad, it's a non-starter. if this is a pain point for the government, if the government has a political will to solve this particular problem, now small thing to solve. In fact, it's even an avenue for extortion. I don't condone extortion. I don't condone harassment, but like sometimes you can make corruption to work for you. So things like life jackets is bad. Things like, an operator doesn't have life jacket. If someone does not have proper training, there are no divers available to help if something happens. Like things like that are avenues to make a lot of money, placing fines upon fines upon fines. Again, political will. Does the government want to solve this problem? Does the government even think that this is a problem? We'll bring you the business news. When we're done with the business news, Onyi Sunday will be here to bring you League of Extraordinary Nigerians. When she's done, Chukwudi Ezugu will bring you Eyewitness. At 5 o'clock, let's talk about the latest in the Ekweremadu case. I'm Sandra Ezekwesili. Don't go away.
And now, the business news.
You could be 4 debates away from 1 million naira.
Good day, honorable judges, or ever attentive audience.
That's the moderator, co-debater. We've crowned 3 I Beg to Differ debate champions.
My name is Sanvita Kaushik.
I'm Ruto Kocho. My name is Dawadesa. And if you want to be the 4th,
in fact, it even gives you a new global perspective.
The quest since 1998 begins
during the 2015 election.
Now. The auditions for the next I Beg to Differ debate tournament are on. It's open to all secondary school students in Lagos, aged between 12 and 16. Just go to www.nigeriainfo.fm and click on I Beg to Differ and follow the instructions. Auditions close 3 p.m. July 12th, 2022.
And I want to assume that you would run because I want to give the listeners context for the conversation.
In 2019, you were running mate to Atiku Abubakar. What did you learn then that you will not repeat this time?
Yes, when is the president coming out to address us?
There's a few things. One, I have a burden and a passion for young people.
The fact that you have elected a man does not mean then you begin to order him around. The president will do whatever is good for the country at any given time.
Mr. Adeshino, isn't the president responsible to the people?
What should the next president do to root out stakeholders who are complicit?
You fire those. Those that need to be fired are fired. It's looking like a brand new Chelsea, attacking with so much fluidity. And what can you say about that, Martin? I know you follow Chelsea quite closely.
I live close to the Chelsea training ground. That's what you mean by that. I'm not a
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk. 99.3 Nigeria